Duolingo. Inspire audience to build new math habits. What is the purpose of this project? Duolingo set a brief requesting a fresh, reimagined approach to their already well-established and thriving brand. The goal is to create a campaign that draws in new audiences and encourages downloads of the Duolingo Math app. The campaign needs to promote motivation to ensure the new audience remains engaged and continues to use the app long after download. With this goal in mind, the design process was set in motion. Stage 1. Research and planning. Duolingo is the most popular language learning platform and the most downloaded educational app in the world with over 500 million users. The mission of the company is to make learning free, interesting, and accessible to everyone. In addition to its core platform, the company has also developed the Duolingo Math, a math app built on the same principles as regular Duolingo language courses. It contains lessons on the main school math lessons: multiplication, division, fractions, area and perimeter, number digit, geometry, units, decimal fractions. Lessons in Duolingo Math, like in the main language learning app, consist of mini-games on various topics. For completing each lesson, the user receives points that affect the overall result of the course. To understand the buying motivations of my audience, I first needed to understand the demographic data of my audience. This is where my research began. Audience is parents ages of 20 and 35, gender inclusive, with elementary or primary school students age 8+, who wish to be able to help their children with math homework. To ensure deadlines were met, a Gantt chart which detailed all required actions was created to make the design process as efficient as possible. Stage 2. In Stage 2 I focused on finding the answer to two questions: what value does Duolingo Math offer my audience, and how can I inspire my audience to create new learning habits? I did this through a combination of brainstorms, mind maps and mood boards. Stage 3. Inspiration from other designers. Once relevant information had been covered and developed into initial ideas, it was time to explore existing designers on their work to get inspiration and ideas. I decided to complete this brief by creating a marketing strategy. To execute against this strategy, I had to create a digital banner for social networks. Graphics inspired me the most, and I believe you can see their influence within my creative. Stage 4. Scamps. After receiving enough inspiration from different designers, it was time to create. Since my solution to bring a new audience for Duolingo Math was through creating a social media ad, I created a set of scamps representing possible options for my ad. Each ad represents similar solution, where images show a problem that parents face and how Duolingo Math can help to solve this problem. By doing Duolingo Math, parents will be able to help their kids with math homework. Each ad has a visual that shows a buying motivation and supporting text that motivates the audience try the product. I have ensured the logo of Duolingo has not been forgotten and was added at the left top corner of the ad. Stage 5. Moral considerations. I have reviewed my project considering unconscious bias to understand and identify how this could be present in my work. From this review, I have identified two areas that needed amendments as they could have been informed by unconscious bias. Gender. The Duolingo product is designed for parents inclusive of all minority groups and genders, and I want to target parents who are struggling to help their children with their homework. In my work, the character I showed to represent a distressed parent was a white mother. I believe this to be due to the unconscious bias of me being a white woman. To combat this, I have modified the artwork so that the character is gender neutral. Race. On review of my work, I recognized that I had unconsciously chosen white characters, not representative of society. I believe it important that BAME groups are represented. As a result, my child character is now reflective of a minority group. Stage 6. Designing. With all relevant information in place and moral considerations accounted for, the final design process began. Ad designing took place in Adobe InDesign, where I created a grid to support hierarchy and balance. Images for the ad were created in Illustrator and were placed in image holders. All design was inspired by graphics. Stage 7. The final design. Following all the essential steps, the front of the zone came into realization. The ad was created and posted on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Supporting text was added to provide a strong call to action. In summary, I believe through a combination of audience understanding, strategic planning and accessible creative, I have created a campaign that addresses the pain points of my audience, which will attract and engage new customers for Duolingo Math. Duolingo Math. Math can be fun for everyone. Thank you for watching.